Bismillah, walhamdulillah, assalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Honorable dictators, parents, teachers, and my dear friends, I'm very happy to say something about hub and knowledge. My dears, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a role model for every human being. In the life of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah has expressed all the noble qualities for their full meaning without leaving a single one. Our responsibility as a human being is only to imitate the perfection of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How we can imitate the perfection? What mean do we have before us? His action was the explanation of the Holy Quran given to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Only this way can imitate the perfection is to be imitate those action is known as sunnah. Sunnah means an all-round approach to the life, starting from Prophet's eating habit, standing and sitting style, family relationship, dress code, manners of farming, and entertaining of guests. Those as sunnah are the sharia of a believer. Thus, if one want to follow Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he must like that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Love for Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what's make a Muslim? In that love for Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that shaped Muslims' outlook, not only how to dress code, but even how to interrupt Quran and Sunnah. If one person love Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam in a way that is loyal to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then his thinking ability, the ability to distinguish between the causes of thing and everything, will be subordinated to loved one. He would surrender his authority to authority of the absoluteness of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Moreover, the believer should not know surrender as a weakness. Only one who has merged himself for love for Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then only one who has understood that this way can give the best explanation for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For what purpose did the Allah give the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam a holy Quran? And with what purpose did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam show that to them? Only when approaching the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to that purpose, one can understand Allah and His holy Prophet. If you want to understand it, you should love Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam very much. Then you have love Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam very much. If one give a wrong interrupt about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it means he not love Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam enough. May Allah make a knowledgeable people out of our love for Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I conclude my words. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
മാസ്റ്ററി പ്രസംഗം ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് സമാപിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നു. വിധികർ
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Dears, I am talking to you about the health views of Holy Islam. Islam is a religion that has given a great importance to the physical and mental health of a person. Health gives one the strength to worship Allah and do good deeds for oneself, one family, and one society. Only through that we can strive for material progress. Health is a big responsibility that will be questioned in the court of Almighty. A hadith states that no slave will set the foot on the morrow without being asked about four things. One of those depends on what the body is used on. It is the commandment of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam to stay healthy by treatment and medicine. Prophet tells that to treat your body, that Allah has not sent down any disease for which there is no cure, except the disease of old age. Because health is a matter of great importance. Islam teaches healthcare methods, treatment methods, and prevention. The blessing of health should be protected not only by treatment and medicine. It's necessary to a believer to take carefully what the doctors say for healthcare and engage in activities to improve and maintain health. Cleanliness is at the heart of healthcare. In Islam, it's a ritual and worship. Moreover, it's one of the mandatory obligation. The very first chapter in many books of Islamic Sharia is Tahara or cleanliness. The first thing every Muslim should learn from Islamic fiqh scholars is cleanliness. The Quran and Hadith are full of texts that outline the importance of physical health care, nail cutting, hair cleaning, toothbrushing, etc. The Hadith states that brushing teeth cleans the mouth and pleases the Almighty. Islam, which prohibits all intoxicants harmful to health, encourages practices such as swimming, archery, and horse riding. It says that the best deed, however small, is eternal. Along with this, we should understand the health lesson of the religion that what one cannot bear should not be observed. Islam doesn't disagrees to work without rest and tiring the body, even if it's for worship. We can see in the hadith that Prophet ﷺ opposed and disagreed a follower who decided to fast continuously, another companion who decided to pray without sleeping at night, and the third one who decided to live without female intercourse. Prophet ﷺ advised to avoid hunger and overeating and not to eat again when there is the food in the stomach. How wide our meaning of the hadith that man has not filled a vessel worse than the stomach. We can see the abundance of new age lifestyle diseases. In short, it's the duty of every believer to protect and keep it from being wasted. Let us strive to attain and maintain the conditions of physical and mental health as decided by the Holy Islam. I'm concluding my speech. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum.
ശാസ്ത്ര വളർച്ചയുടെ മറുവശങ്ങളിൽ സാമൂഹ്യ പ്രതിബദ്ധതകൾ.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Respected Ustad, my dear friends and other all. Today I stand here before to discuss a topic, Quran and science. I will shed light on cross relationship between the modern science and Quranic verses. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam over 1400 years ago. The science is, on the other hand, is the systematic study of the natural world through the observation, experimentation, and reason. We find a remarkable harmony in scientific discoveries and Quranic verses. It is amazing that the Quranic verses on the embryology and human development, one of the most striking example of Quran insight into science, is found in the description of human development in the womb. The Quran in Surah Al-Mu'min it says, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِنْ طِينٍ ثُمَّ جَعَلْنَاهُ نُطْفَةً فِي قَرَارٍ مَكِينٍ. From the mingling of fluid to the formation of the bone, the modern embryology has confirmed the accuracy of this description, demonstrating an astonishing harmony between the Quranic verses and scientific discoveries. The Quran proclaimed water as a source of life. The Quran repeatedly emphasized the significance of water as a source of life. In Surah Al-Anbiya it said, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ, and we made from water every living thing. This nation is perfect according with the biological importance of the water and its role in sustaining all forms of life. The expanding universe surprisingly, the Quran insists the expansion of universe, a concept that scientists discovered only in 20th century. In Surah Ad-Dariyat it said, وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ, and the heaven we constructed it with strength, and indeed we are expander. The Quran repeatedly encourages the pursuit of knowledge and observation of the natural world. In Surah An-Nahl it said, وَاللَّهُ أَخْرَجَكُم مِّن بُطُونِ أُمَّهَاتِكُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ شَيْئًا وَجَعَلَ لَكُمُ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَالْأَفْئِدَةَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. And He has extracted you from the womb of your mother, not knowing a things. And He made for you hearing and vision and heard, that you may be grateful. This verse underscores the importance of learning and understanding the world around us. In conclusion, one can understand that how a holy book which was sent on before 1400 years ago is guiding the scholar to the path of invention and discoveries. The answer is only because of it is divine. It is Kalam of Almighty Allah who created the universe from nothing. May Almighty Allah bless us to seek and get more knowledge. Ameen. I conclude here. Wa akhir dawana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
അറിയുന്നു ഉസ്തോർബിയ
To the world of science. Throughout history, Islamic scholars have been at the forefront of scientific inquiry, and their discoveries have left an indelible mark on human knowledge. The Islamic world has a rich and illustrious history of scientific exploration and innovation. It's often referred to as the Islamic Golden Age, a period that extended from the 8th to the 13th century. During this remarkable era, Muslim scientists made significant strides in various branches of science, including astronomy, mathematics, medicine, and chemistry. Let's look to the field of astronomy. Muslim astronomers such as the great Ibn al-Haytham made groundbreaking contributions to the field of optics and understanding of celestial bodies. His work on refraction of light and development of pinhole camera laid the foundation for modern optics. Additionally, Ibn al-Shatir's innovative astronomical models challenged the extinct Ptolemaic system and set stage for Copernicus' heliocentric model. In the field of mathematics, Al-Khwarizmi, often called the father of algebra, revolutionized mathematics with his groundbreaking treatise, Al-Kitab al-Mukhtasar fi Hisab al-Jabr. This work introduced mathematics concept and developed the algebraic concepts. Al-Khwarizmi itself gave rise to the term algorithm, a testament to his influence in the world of mathematics. Dears, let's look to the field of medicine. The field of medicine was profoundly impacted by Muslim scholars. The towering figure of Ibn Sina, known as Avicenna in the West, authored the Canon of Medicine, a comprehensive medical encyclopedia that became a standard reference in medical education in Europe for centuries. Ibn Sina's concept to the medicine extended beyond theory. He pioneered the concept of quarantine to prevent the spread of diseases and that remain relevant today. In chemistry, Jabir ibn Hayyan, known as Geber in the West, is considered one of the earliest chemists. He laid the foundation for modern chemistry by introducing experimental techniques and developing the theory of chemical processes. His meticulous approach to the study of substances and chemical processes paved the way for future advancement. These examples only scratch the surface of immense and contributions of Muslim scientists during the Islamic Golden Age. Their relentless of knowledge, dedication to reason, and commitment to scientific method and cultural and geographical boundaries. In conclusion, the legacy of Muslim scientists serves as a testament to the power of curiosity, reason, the pursuit of knowledge, reminding us that science is a universal endeavor that knows no borders. We also, as we can celebrate their contributions today, let us also be inspired upon their own legacy, fostering an environment where scientific exposed discovery can thrive for betterment of all. Thank you for your attention. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum.
അറിവിന്റെ പ്രപഞ്ചത്തിൽ നിറഞ്ഞു നിൽക്കും
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Honorable Ustads and my dear guests, I am to talk a topic that affects each and every one of us. How science was transformed and improved our social lives. Science isn't just about equations and experiments. It's a powerful tool that reshapes our way we connect, and interact with anyone. First foremost, let's reflect how science was revolutionized communications. A few decades ago, if you want to talk to someone else across the world, you would have to write a letter and wait weeks for its response. Now, thanks for the marvels, we have the internet, smartphones, social media that enable us to connect instantly with people from all corners of the globe. There is a fact for you. In 2020, there were 4.2 billion active social media users in worldwide, a testament to incredible advancements of communication. The science has also played a vital role in healthcare that directly impact our social well-being. Medical advancements from antibiotics to vaccine that extended our life expectancy and reduced the impact of disease that once plagued the communities. Here's a staggering fact. Smallpox, a deadly disease responsible for countless deaths throughout history, was eradicated in 1980 thanks for the power of vaccines and science. Moreover, scientific research given us a deeper understanding of mental health, leading to a greater awareness and acceptance of issues like anxiety and depressions. It has encouraged us to open conversations, support networks, and fostering compassionate societies. The transportation is another arena where science transformed our social lives. Developments in automobiles, aeroplanes, and public transit enable the people to connect families and friends, travel for work or leisure, and explore different cultures. Here's a remarkable fact. The Boeing 747, one of the most iconic passenger plane, can carry up to 524 passengers and travel at the speeds of 900 kilometers per hour, making it possible for millions of people can fly across the world daily. Furthermore, the field of psychology was greatly benefited from scientific research. Understanding human behavior and mind led to the improvements in education, parenting and conflict resolutions. Did you know a marshmallow test, a famous psychological research? It was revealed that children who could delay gratification tended to have better life outcomes. This is just one example of how scientific studies on empathy, communication, and cooperation have paved the way to healthy relationships and harmonious societies. Let's not forget the impact of science in entertainment and leisure activities. High-definition televisions, virtual reality, video games are all products of scientific innovations. These forms of all entertainments come the people together, fostered sharing experience and strengthening social bonds. In fact, global video game industry was estimated to be over $159 billion in 2020, highlighting the immense of social impact of these forms of entertainment. In conclusion, science has not only improved our social lives, but also profoundly shaped our social interactions and relationships. It has made our world more interconnected, facilitated instant communication, and enriched our understanding of human behavior. Science empowers us to make more compassionate, inclusive, and connected societies. So, as we celebrate the wonders of science in Dulce, let's also remember how science was touched all aspects of our social lives, making our world a smaller, more vibrant, and more united place. Thank you. I conclude my speech. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.